my Young and the Restless fans. Happy Friday Eve. I'm hoping you're having a terrific Thursday as we have another episode to talk about. First, we see Jill highly suspicious of Mamie. Jack and Diane agree to renew their vows, and Mamie gets a call from a secret contact. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for October 5th, and without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So, we start out over at Society where Jack is finishing putting all the special touches in place when Diane arrives. He says that she is a vision and he's impressed. She says that he's outdone himself and she can't wait to see what's next. And I gotta say, the dress that Susan has on is absolutely gorgeous on her. Now, they kiss. The place is all theirs. It's full of candles. And after a champagne toast, they have a dance. She admits that she's worried about tomorrow, and he thinks that it's great that she's still filled with anticipation. Now, Diane thinks of how her life has purpose again. Loving him feels natural, but she can't get over being so lucky. As they dance, he suggests that they say their vows all over again in front of family and friends. I don't care about that. Y'all already married. Now, she doubts that they would convince the skeptics, but, she didn't turn him down. She's on board. Now, eventually, he reminds her, look, I'm hungry. We got to eat. He even arranged a special dinner. Sitting down, and they got these big old salads, they toast to their love and their family. Now, she wonders if Kyle would make it to the event tomorrow, and they recall all he was going through last time. Now, Diane suggests that they bring their kid back to the company. Jack makes it clear, though, that he can't just cut Billy loose and replace him. That would be mending one relationship and destroying another. Now, he wants their son involved in the business, but Billy is also part of the family legacy, too. Now, his wife points out that Billy has compromised the family, but Jack stands up for his brother. He knows he's made mistakes, but he resisted Tucker's offer. Now, Diane continued to worry about Billy, and Jack is worried about him, too. And he also said that it could look bad from the outside if he let Billy go. It's been good for his stability to have him at the company, and he doesn't want him to think that he's lost faith in him. Now, she reminds him of how much Kyle needs that faith too. He knows, but the topic turns to Mamie's return and how present the past continues to be. Turning the topic back to them, he says that they can conquer anything if their love is solid. They toast to it. Diane and Jack go back to the Abbott estate, and she thanks him for the magical evening. They can't wait to get to the next chapter in their life, and he's sure that they can handle anything together as a team. And he said that he could never love anyone as much as he loves her. And they kiss as she leads him upstairs to make love. And our second storyline starts over at the Jazz Lounge where Jill arrives as Mamie announces her plans for Chancellor Winters. Now, Mamie points out that her old enemy wasn't invited. Jill finds all of this wonky. Now, Mamie claims that she had the opportunity to be a strong presence in her family again, and that's what this is all about. Nate and Lily chime in that they've missed their aunt a lot. Mamie reminds Jill of how fragile life is, and she want to make up for lost time with her family. Jill thinks this is all a crock and demands to know what the hell is really going on. Now, Mamie takes down a glass of champagne as Jill is continuing railing on. Lily points out that this came out of nowhere, and Nate agrees that they are all surprised. He's sure the whole family appreciate her trying to bring them back together. Lily and Devon make it clear that they are very wary of Nate and they don't want him to be part of this. That's just what Mamie says she's talking about. She wants to remind them of how important family is, and that's what Neil and Drew would have wanted. She suggests that Jill can only see shadows and secrets. That's not how her family is. Now, sitting at the bar, Jill says that she knows who she is and she ain't buying none of this. Mamie admits she took advantage of a good business move. Jill accuses her of knowing all things about taking advantage. They rehash their fights over John as the other guests are looking really uncomfortable. Now, Mamie prompts Victoria to weigh in. She tries, but Jill cuts it short and says that she has no skin in this game. Mamie tells Jill that her feelings are not the only one that matters here. She claimed that she just wanted to help Lily and Devon and do what John would do. Now, none of this is going over well with Jill at all, who demands to know why she took over Victor's shares. Mamie is evasive, and this only riles Jill up even more, sure that she's playing some angle, maybe just to piss her off. She asks, how much is going to take to buy you out? Mamie give her a little cockeyed grin. She won't sell and wants to support Lily and Devon. Jill nearly loses it when Mamie waves off Jill's place in the company. Not wanting to discuss business anymore, Mamie gets everyone to raise their glass and toast to the family. She says that Jill can stay as long as that she don't keep bringing up her intentions. Taking a glass, Jill agrees to stay because she's sure that they've only heard part of the story. Sitting at one end of the bar, Jill asks Lily and Devon their opinion about this situation. He admits he doesn't know Mamie like she does, but it's all mysterious. Lily wishes that Jill could just try and not treat Mamie like she's a threat, that they should welcome her. Now, Jill repeats that they don't know her history, but she will hold her tongue for now. Mamie now sits with Abby, Victoria, and Nate across the room, and she goes on about how proud she is of his grit and intelligence. She can see a lot of Neil in him. Now, Victoria says her father admired Neil and is sure he's very proud of Nate's success over at Newman. Now, when she leaves to take a call, Mamie tries to grill Nate about his relationship with Victoria, and then Abby took off. Now, Mamie continues grilling Nate, asking him what happened with the doctor lady. Now, he urges her, look, be careful, but she keeps poking about why he and Elena parted ways. Nate says that might be a story for another day as long as she don't pass judgment. He tells her it's meaningful to have her back, but he asks her to do her best not to pry into their personal lives. And she says she's sorry if she came off as a busybody. She just wants them all to be happy. Nate hasn't been this happy, according to him, in a very long time, and of course that thrills her, and they have a hug. Now, Devon joins Abby and admits that he don't understand what the heck is going on. However, she thinks his aunt might have just wanted to surprise everybody. Jill corners Mamie now and says that, look, you came a long way from the Abbott house. Surprised by that compliment, Mamie suspects a sucker punch is coming. Now, Jill claims she's putting her reservations aside for now and admires her smarts at pulling this whole thing off. Mamie says that she's always been smart, only Jill couldn't accept it. When Jill asked what she ultimately wants, Mamie said, look, never show your hand until it's time. Now, Victoria is telling Nate that was quite the family gathering, and he admires her taking it in stride. She's like, look, I'm used to family drama, and of course you are. The Newmans always have drama. Now, he worries that Jill and Mamie won't be able to get along, and Victoria is more worried about him instead. He makes it clear that he's certain he's right where he belongs at Newman and is not tempted to return to Chancellor Winters. And even if he was, Devon and Lily would never allow it. And of course, she's happy about that, and they share a kiss. So now over at Lily's penthouse, Lily fills Daniel in on the evening, and she doesn't want to believe Jill's suspicions. Now, he suggested it looked like Jill is just blowing things out of proportion. She admits that Mamie and Jill rivalry goes way back, and now she's stuck in the middle of all of it. As she sighs, he assures her that it's all minor and gives her a shoulder rub, and then they share a kiss. So now Abby, Jill, and Devon return to the Chancellor estate. Abby goes upstairs to check on Dominic. Jill tells him how happy she is that they're settling in. She can feel Catherine's presence in the room wherever she is. As she talks about the past, he asks what's really on her mind. She admits seeing Mamie again open up some old wounds, and she has wonderful memories of John, but not Mamie. Maybe he can understand her skepticism, and he actually can. Now, Devon admits that it's all a surprise to him and doesn't know his aunt well. Jill is sure that there is a surprise behind the surprise. Now, Mamie returns to her GCAC suite. She pours herself a glass of champagne and toasts herself well. Someone calls. She tells them the night went perfectly, and they don't have a clue. And then she laughs. I'm wondering who the heck she's talking to. I'm wondering if it's Tucker or somebody else. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Thursday, October 5th, 2023. Stay tuned for the Young and the Restless recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.